But we are, of course, in the thick of the earnings season, and from the IT space, Mphasis posted a steady set of numbers with good operating performance, but revenues from HP continued to decline. The management, however, says it's working on arresting the issue. Rahul Dayama caught up with the management. Let's cut across.
The quarter went exactly as we planned. That's the most important thing. One can't be unrealistic. At the same time, one should not lower their expectation that you become a mediocre company. Good quarter. Direct international growing at 32% year-on-year is the highlight, or 3.1% quarter-on-quarter is the highlight. New wins of 61 million, especially 45% of those wins coming from next generation is the highlight. And most importantly, HP MSA getting renewed for 3 years because they are still and continue to be very, very important to our success.
So we are coming to you on the margin front. The EBITDA margins have really been within the guided range of 13 to 15% thanks to the productivity improvement that you've seen. Going forward, what kind of target do you see in the next 4 to 6 quarters?
Sure. So we would be in line with what we had set for us and the 14 to 16% band over the next 6 to 8 quarters.
Also, Ganesh, coming to the HP side of the revenues, they've declined by over 11% quarter-on-quarter basis, and even if you were to compare it on a year-on-year basis, there has been a decline, something that you have said will from the last 4 years. Could you take us, how do you see this panning out ahead?
Rahul, I wish I could give you some different news. I have 4.5 years of data to show that we are declining, and I don't have a breakthrough to report. Unless I report a breakthrough, why would I advise someone that don't model it based on 4.5 years of data? So that's the story. I'm certainly not proud of it. The issue is with Mphasis. Never blame the customers. Ultimately, customers have a choice. We have to figure out how to crack it. This is the same thing I keep repeating every quarter, unfortunately. But we are trying different things. Once we have the breakthrough, you will get to hear.
Surya, the direct channel revenue, sustained growth there is showing continued momentum, but the deals are getting softer. So would you elaborate on what's happening there?
The deals are not getting, I think this is basically a dull quarter generally worldwide, and we are confident with the pipeline which we have. We'll be having a much better deal wins in Q4.
Going by how the fourth quarter has started, what kind of a growth are you penciling from the direct channel, not only say in the next 2 quarters, but over the course of 4 to 8 quarters?
See, in fact, I just heard that NASSCOM has revised the growth guidance downward for the coming year. See, our objective is to grow faster than the market. And one of the important elements which we need to learn as the transformation is happening in the marketplace, not to get too overly paranoid around these quarterly numbers. We need to have a trajectory, right? You need to connect dots, at least give 3 or 4 quarters. So I don't focus on what's the growth for the next quarter. We will report it. What I focus on, do we have the pipeline which allows us to beat the market growth rate? And I strongly believe we have fantastic pipeline which will beat the market growth rate for the next 4 quarters in the direct international space.
Last question, Ganesh. I'm sure you've been asked this so many times. Newspaper reports really indicating that HP is looking to cut or exit its stake from Mphasis. Would you set the record straight for shareholders really watching this?
First of all, that question probably you should ask HP. Why are you asking me if HP is deciding to sell? So I would direct you to go and talk to HP.
But what would you want to assure investors?
See, whatever happens, what I assure our investors is that we will focus on our customers. That is our job. Because only if you focus on your customers, you will generate return for your shareholders. That is what we will continue to do. And I have 7 years of track record to prove it. Because every other quarter, I'll have one rumor or the other, and similar question will be posed to me. And I'm kind of getting used to it.